what did you not like about Vietnam, or any bittersweet experience which you had here? Hi guys, this is Kinjal and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the last video of the Vietnam series. We are in Ho Chi Minh City, which is also formerly known as Saigon. What makes Saigon special is its history from the war period. We'll be spending 2 days in Ho Chi Minh City before we take a flight back to India. So let's see what we did in these 2 days.
Ho Chi Minh City is the largest city in the country and serves as its economic and cultural hub. Unlike other places in Vietnam, this place is a little cramped and crowded owing to urbanization. We booked a nice easy boutique hotel in District 1 and it was just a 5-minute walk from all the main markets. Our very first stop was the iconic Ben Thanh market, which is bustling with locals and tourists alike. You can find a wide variety of goods here, from clothing, bags, souvenirs and street food. I'll be doing a shopping haul on this channel very soon, so please subscribe to my channel to be notified of the next video. After having dinner at Gujarat Indian restaurant, we went to explore the Bui Vien walking street. Compared to Hanoi's Beer Street, this one has bigger, more lively and high-end pubs. The next morning we had breakfast at the hotel, which hardly had any vegetarian options except some cornflakes and fruits. This is a view from the terrace where breakfast was set up, and as you can see, Ho Chi Minh is a concrete jungle. After breakfast, we set out for a Cu Chi Tunnels tour. We booked the experience via Klook and the bus picked us up from our hotel because we were staying in District 1. I will mention the Klook experience link in the description box below. One of the popular stops before visiting the Cu Chi Tunnels in Vietnam is often a lacquerware store. The tour starts with a guide explaining the production process of a mother of pearl inlay, along with showing us some live samples in the making. Then we were taken to the store, where you'll find a wide range of lacquerware products such as plates, bowls, trays, vases, jewelry boxes and other decorative items. You can definitely take back one of these as souvenirs. The next stop is the shooting range, where you get the chance to fire the AK-47 for an additional cost of $27. The last stop of the tour were the historic Cu Chi Tunnels, which played a significant role during Vietnam's war with the American forces in the 1960s. The entrance has a huge display of ancient war tanks and fighter planes used during the war. They also have a display of the bombs and rifles used by the military. Our guide Yen did a great job with explaining the significance and use of each of the war components during the Vietnamese War. A 10-minute walk brings you to a display of statues with costumes resembling Vietnamese war soldiers from that time. The tunnels stretch for over 120 kilometers and were used for living quarters, storage and hiding during the war. Inside the tunnels, it's quite an adventure. They are narrow and can be a bit claustrophobic sometimes, but it's an incredible experience to see how resourceful the Vietnamese soldiers were during the war. We also get a chance to learn about their daily lives and their tactics they used. Further, we got a glimpse of their workshop bunker, the medical care facilities along with the surgery bunker, and the most secluded conference bunker where they planned all their moves. In the end, they took us to the actual tunnel which the soldiers used and camouflaged it with leaves to misguide the enemy. Even the visitors get a chance to live through the experience by entering from one end and exiting from the other narrow end. Towards the end of the tour, the guide explained us how the soldiers laid down various traps to fool their enemies. We skipped the Mekong Delta tour as we found it to be quite similar to the coconut forest in Hoi An. After lunch, we went to Saigon Square, which is another famous shopping spot. Saigon Square is renowned for its numerous stalls and shops selling a wide variety of items including clothing, fashion, accessories, footwear, handicrafts, but all primarily apparels. All these markets have specific opening and closing times, so please check beforehand. We also went back to Ben Thanh to buy some trolley bags. We had dinner at Makhan Bhog and I wanted a special mention for this restaurant for its vibrant interiors, homely atmosphere and amazing food. We loved it so much that we came back here for lunch the next day.
Good morning guys, it's our last morning in Ho Chi Minh and our last day in Vietnam. We will be taking back our flight to India today evening. So before that we'll just hang around here for some time, maybe go to Ben Thanh for one last time to see what we can get. If you haven't seen my previous videos from the Vietnam series, I'll leave the link in the description box below. So do check all of them out, and if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.
After exploring Ben Thanh for 2 days, we decided to go to Taka Plaza, which is an underground market. It is a paradise for fashion enthusiasts. From designer brands to local boutiques, it's a one-stop shop for all your fashion needs.
Okay, so we have Bhavin with us, who was one of our fellow mates on the trip. So we'll just ask a few questions to Bhavin towards the end of the trip to see what his experience was for Vietnam. What do you like the most about Vietnam, and which was your favorite place?
The hospitality of the people, the welcoming nature of the people. Every place that we went, we had met people who were very kind, very sweet, and obviously very welcoming. From the places, I think the best one was Sapa because it was very less touristy, and I think the other place that I loved was Da Nang because it was a mixture of city side, the town factor, plus also not being very crowded.
That's good. I think we would definitely recommend these two places to whoever asks us. Second question is, what did you not like about Vietnam, or any bittersweet experience which you had here?
I think Ho Chi Minh has this shopping areas like Ben Thanh Market, and it has Saigon Square. So I think these two places are good for shopping, but then the people over here, specifically only for these two places, people are a bit arrogant sometimes.
So people say that it's very difficult to find vegetarian food in Vietnam. What do you have to say about that?
So I think you've been a good example for that on that front, because apart from vegetarian food, we were able to figure out also the Jain food. So I don't think we faced any problems as such. We were able to find all the good Indian restaurants. I think Kinjal might be also giving you a complete video on how to figure out Jain and vegetarian food here. And I'm talking about vegetarian Indian food here. So
Yeah, I think food wise we were pretty much sorted. Plus we had some ready to eat also, so
Right.
that came to our rescue. Last question is, if someone would have to follow this itinerary, is there anything you would suggest to change or anything like that?
I feel that the itinerary was perfect. I think we took the less less visited flow of the itinerary, and I think we did not start from Ho Chi Minh. We in fact started from Hanoi, so that's a good option. A lot of them do start from Ho Chi Minh and then go up to Hanoi. If you're into shopping and if you're fine with people being arrogant during your bargaining front, I think you can go for Ho Chi Minh as well. But yeah, 2 days at Ho Chi Minh, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for all the feedback. I think it will be very useful to our users and to our viewers. So I hope you had a great trip, and we'll do one more very soon, hopefully.
Perfect. Obviously, you'll see us next year coming together.
Chalo.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, and
Bye-bye.
I'll see you in the next video. Until then,
Bye bye.
like, share, and
Subscribe.